Okay, yeah. So we were doing this problem, and in the first step, what we did, we calculated the fixed end moments, followed by we calculated the distribution factors. Some issues are there with this one. Just please bear with it. Yes. So next we calculated the distribution factors, followed by in the third step we have calculated the moment distribution table. And moment distribution table, that too without considering the sway. Okay. So in the next step, what we will do, we will again go for the calculation of the moment distribution by considering the sway into account. Okay. So for that case, what we have to do is you have to take down one more. So just some important things you need to we need to add, that is this one we did. So in step 4, what we will do in step 4, so let me draw that one for you again. So this was the frame, okay, and here it was hinged, this was also hinged over here. Okay, so now let us assume that the frame, it got deflected to the right hand side. Okay, let us say this frame over here, it got deflected to the right hand side, and let us assume that this distance is delta, this is delta. So similarly this one is also, it is uniform. Okay, the deformation is uniform. Okay, so this is our A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, now this delta, it is unknown. Okay, this delta value we don't know how much is this delta value, but in order to have this deflection, some moment needs to be there. Okay, this deflection happened due to some fixed end moments. Okay, so that we can write, let us say this is the, this position is B dash, this position is C dash. Okay, so and we already know that, okay, let's write in this manner. So I've changed the ink. So let us assume the value of MFAB. So whatever this displacement or different deformation is there, this has occurred due to this member AB and CD. There is nothing, this member doesn't have any role in this deformation. Okay, so let us assume that MFAB equals to, for the sway analysis, MFAB equals to MFBA equals to MFCD equals to, this is D, MFCD equals to MFDC equals to, let's say, minus 100 kilonewton meter. Let us assume that this displacement or this deformation is as a result of minus 100 kilonewton meter. And for this BC, for the span BC, there is, since no role, no fixed end role is there, so we can say that MFBC equals to MFCB equals to 0. Okay, because since this beam BC or this member BC is not undergoing any kind of deformation or settlement. Okay, so now what we have to do? Now we have to calculate. So I'm writing that one. Now we have to calculate the moment distribution without considering all the externally applied loads. Externally applied loads. Okay, so the same kind of distribution table we will make, but in this situation we are not going to consider the fixed moments which we calculated earlier. Okay, so let us make let us do that distribution table. So for distribution table, what are the things? The first one is joint, then it is A, this is joint B, this is C, this is joint D. Okay, the next one will be member. Okay, so the first one, just like the previous step, that is step so this is step 4. Okay, moment distribution table using sway. So let me highlight this one. At that moment distribution table using sway, I have already highlighted, so no need to put that one here again. So this is BA followed by BC, then CD, sorry, CB, and this is CB and CD followed by DC. Next we will have is the DFS, distribution factors. So what are the distribution factors? So distribution factor for this one is 1, this one is 1, rest others are how much? 0.5. 0.5. Now we have the fixed rate moment. So fixed rate moment, how much we have assumed? The fixed rate moment we have assumed for AB. Since AB, let's say this is the member, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is T. Member AB and CD, they are undergoing deformation. Okay, or that deformation which is here is as a result of the sway in these two members. Okay, so fixed end moments, how much we have assumed? We have assumed the fixed end moments to be minus 100. Okay, so let us say this is minus 100, minus 100. BC we don't have, CB we don't have anything, CD is again minus 100, and DC is again minus 100. Okay, so next thing is again balancing. So just like the previous one, we need to balance this one. So if we balance this one, so in order to balance this one, this will be plus 100. Okay, so since the fixed moment is minus 100, the balancing moment will be plus 100. So plus 100 into 1, it is plus 100. Similarly, this one will be how much? How much will be this one? This will be
plus 50.
Plus 50. Similarly, what about this one? This one will be again plus 50. This will be again plus 50. This will be again plus 50. And what about this one? This will be 100. Okay. So the next thing is the carryover factor. So carryover factor will again come here. Okay. Now this end A is simply supported, okay, and D is also simply supported. So whatever is contribute or fixed moment is applied at BA, it cannot come to AB, okay. So this will be 0. Again, this one will be also, the contribution will be 0, okay. Now whatever is applied at CB, whatever is applied at CB, half of it will come to BC. So it is 25. This is again 25. And whatever is applied at AB, that can easily come to BA, that is 50. And whatever is applied at CD, it can, sorry, DC, it can come to CD. Okay, next, again balancing. Okay, so this is 75. So plus 75, yeah, plus 75. So the balancing moment will be minus 75. So balance, so again into 0.5 minus 75 into 0.5 is minus 37.5. This is again minus 37.5. This is again minus 37.5. This is again minus 37.5. Okay, this one will be 0. This one will be 0. Next step is again the carryover factor. Okay, so just like the previous one, this will become 0. Okay, now here, since there is nothing here, it will be 0. Then this will be minus 18.75. This will be minus 18.75. Again, this one will be 0. And what about this one? Huh? This one?
0, sir.
0. Okay. Next, again balancing moment. Okay, so again it is minus 18.75, so plus 18.75 into 0.5. So it is plus 9.375 plus 9.375 plus 9.375 plus 9.375. This will be 0, this will be 0. Okay, next again the carryover factor. So next carryover factor will be, this will be 0 and this will be nothing. This will be plus 4.6875. This is plus, and this will be plus 4.6875. Similarly, this will be nothing and this will be 0. Next again balancing. So for this balancing, again it is minus 4.6875. So minus 4.6875 into 0.5, that will be minus 2.343 minus 2.343. Again this is minus 2.343 minus 2.343. Okay, this is 0 and this is 0. So again the carryover factor. So we know this is 0, this is 0, this will be nothing, and here it will be half of this one, so minus 1.1715, and this one will be again minus 1.1715. This will be 0. Next one, balancing. Okay, so this will be again 0. So this is minus 1.175. So it will be plus 0.58575. This will be 0.58575. So again 0.58575, 0.58575. Okay, and this will be 0. So next one will be again the carryover moment or carryover factor, whatever you may call, you want to call, you can call it. So that will be again, it will be contributing 0. This will be again 0. This one and this one will be half of that one. So let us say this is 0. For example, let's say this is 0.3 and half of this one, let us assume it is 0.3. Okay, now again balancing if we do. So again if we do the balancing, then this will be 0, this will be minus 0.15, minus 0.15, minus 0.15, minus 0.15, and this will be 0. Okay, so now the next step, so since, let me highlight this one, yes, since these values are in terms of 0 now, so now we can stop it here and we can find out the final end moments. Okay, now the final end moments, let us say this is okay, the final, so the total will be final end moment, this is 0, this is minus 30.04, this is again plus 30.04, this is 30.03, this is minus 30.03, and this is again 0. So now this one, this is m dash BA, so sorry, this is m dash AB, this is m dash BA, this is m dash BC, this is m dash CB, this is m dash CD, this is m dash DC. Now why I give m dash? Because these are the final end moments considering sway. The previous one was MAB, MBA, MBC, all those are without considering final moments, considering sway. Okay, so all these values are this, so these are the values. Okay, now so just like the moment the slope deflection frame which is undergoing a sway. So if this is the frame and this is undergoing sway, means definitely there will be the action of shear over here. Okay, so definitely here in this direction horizontal force will be generated. Okay, so that we will call it as, let us say, that is step number. What is this step? Step number 5, that is shear condition. Okay, so now this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, so now if we take we will make two conditions. Okay, the first condition is members without considering sway, and the other one is members considering sway action. Now here we need to find out the forces, okay, shear forces. So now these are the two members, okay, which do evolve or which do have the forces. Okay, so let us say this is A, this is B, and here we have HA1, I am calling it, okay, and here the moment is 0, okay, because we saw here, right, we saw this MAB, or sorry, M dash AB is 0, M dash DC is also 0, okay, so those we need to put here. So this is 0 and this one is 64.97, okay. Similarly, the next member is CD, okay, and again here let us say HB1 is the force and this is 34.93, okay, this is MBA, this is MCD, okay. So similarly here we will be having HA2 and here it is again 0 and this is, how much is this one? This is minus 30.04, minus 30 point, minus 30 point, sorry, if it is minus, let us consider it in this direction, minus 30.04. Similarly, this is the CD, okay, and here it is again HD2 and here we have 30.04, this is HD2 and here the moment is again 0, okay. So now here we need to find out how much is HA1, HD1, HA2, HD2. The distance between, what is the distance between A and B? How much is the distance between A and B? The distance between A and B is how many meters? 4 meters. Okay. So this is again 4 meters. This is again 4 meters. This is also again 4 meters. Okay. So if we take the moment about B, so equating MB equals to 0, we have HA1 into 4 plus 64.97 equals to 0. This implies HA1 equals to minus 64.97 divided by 4. That becomes, how much is the value? That becomes minus 16.64 kilonewton. Now similarly, if I take moment across C equals to 0, so let us say moment across C equals to, if I equate it to 0, I will have HD1 into 4 minus 34.93 equals to 0. This implies HD1 equals to 8.73 kilo Newton. Okay, so similarly in this case also we can find out summation MB equals to 0. This implies HA2 into 4, HA2 into 4 minus 30.04 equals to 0. This implies HA2 equals to 7.51 kilonewton. Similarly, for this case, if I take moment across this one equals to 0, MC equals to summation of moment at C equals to 0. This implies, this is again summation, this is summation. Okay, so this implies we have minus 0.04 plus H into 4 equals to 0. This implies HD2 equals to 7.51 kilonewton. So both are in same direction, but this one here, this one is in the opposite direction. Okay, so now what, let us say this total one, for this total one HA plus HA1, so the shear force, okay, so for this case summation H equals to, or summation, or sorry, and say, let us say HNS, H non-sway, H non-sway equals to HA1 plus HD1, that is equals to minus 16.24 plus 8.73. So how much it is coming? Please calculate. Please calculate how much is HA1 plus HD1. It is minus
7.91.
Minus 7.9 or minus 7.5 it is coming. Please check once again.
Minus 7.91 only, sir.
Minus 7.91.
Sir.
Minus 7.91.
Sir, it is 16.64, sir. You wrote as 16.24.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's why. 16.64. So how much it is coming? Please check the values again.
Minus 7.91.
Minus 7.91. So this is minus 7.91 kilonewton. Similarly, let us say this is HS, means shear force considering sway. So HA2 plus HD2. Okay, so HA2 is 7.51, HD2 is plus 7.51. equals to how much? It is 15.02 kilonewton. Okay, so we have calculated this implies here it is HNS. This is for non-sway condition and this is for sway condition. Okay, so now in the next step we have some more concepts what that are there. Okay, so the step this is shear correction is step 5. The next one is step 6, that is correction factor. Okay. Now what is this correction factor? Please mute your mics. So the correction factor is, we have summation H equals to HNS plus X into HS. Okay, now we have to determine the value of this correction factor. So the correction factor is given by X. Okay, so again summation of all the forces in the horizontal direction, that will be 0. So H equals, so 0 equals to HNS is minus 7.9 plus X into, please mute your mics guys, 15.02. So this implies X equals to how much? How much is X? 7.91 divided by 15.02, which is, this implies X equals to 0.5. Okay, so if X is 0.5, the next step is we need to find out the final moments. Okay, so here we can mark it, mark a note. The final moments for the frame are obtained by algebraically, by algebraically adding the moments from where? From the non-sway solution, from the non-sway solution and the product of correction factor and the corresponding moment from the sway analysis. Okay, now what does this mean? So this is like MAB equals to small MAB plus X into M dash AB. Okay, so this is for the final sway analysis. This is the moment without considering sway. This is moment considering sway. And what is this one? X is the, what is X? X is the correction factor. Okay, so now please tell me how much is MAB? Small MAB, small MAB is this one. This one this one. This is MAB, this is MBA, this is MBC, this is MCB, this is MCD, and this is MDC. Okay, and the others are here. This is M bar AB, M bar AB, M bar BA, M bar BC, M bar CB, M bar CD, M bar DC. Okay, so this, if we find out, the final moments will be, so let us take this MAB. This implies MAB, capital MAB equals to, MAB is 0 plus 0. X is 0.5 into M bar AB is also 0. You can check your table. So this implies MAB equals to 0. So the final moment is 0. So similarly, MBA equals to MBA plus X into M bar BA. So please tell me how much is MBA, small MBA? Small MBA is, who can tell? It is
64.929621.
7 plus 0.5 into minus 30.04. So the value is coming as 49.95 roughly. Okay, so similarly, now this applies, this is MBA. So MBC equals to MBC plus X into M bar BC. So MBC is minus 64.97 plus 0.5 into M bar BC equals to 30.04. So this implies MBC, the final end moment, equals to minus 49.95 kilonewton meter. Okay, so similarly we can find out for MCB as well. So MCB equals to small MCB plus X into M dash CB. Okay, so this is 34.94 plus 0.5 into this is 30.03. So if this is the case, then this implies MCB equals to 49.95. Okay, so similarly, just like MCB, MCD plus X into dash CD. This implies MCD equals to minus 34.93 plus 0.5 into minus 30.03. This implies MCD equals to minus 49.95 kilonewton meter. Okay, so now if we see, if we put all the moments in the frame, you can see that this is this one, this is this one, this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So here as the convention says, here we will have 0 moment, and here this is 49.95, this is again 49.95, that too here we have 100 kilonewton. This is again at how much distance? 2 meters. This is 6 meters. Okay, now next one, this one here it is 49.995. Similarly, this is the moment. So next step is, what is the next step number? Step
7. Reactions.
7. So step 7 is reactions and maximum bending moments. Okay, so let us take span BC first. Okay, so let us take span, okay, so for span BC, here there will be reactions. So RBC, RCB, and this one is again 100 kilonewton. This is 2 meters. This one is again 6 meters. Okay, and here we have 49.95. Here again we have 49.95. Okay, so if I summate, so yeah, make summation NB equals to 0, this implies, can I write minus 49.95 plus 100 into 2 plus 49.95 minus RCB into 8 equals to 0. So if I do that, then the value of, please calculate the value of RCB. So RCB equals to, for me it is coming RCB equals to 25 kilonewton. So if RCB is 25 kilonewton, this implies RBC equals to 100 minus 25 equals to 75. This implies RBC equals to 75 kilonewton. Okay, so again we know that the maximum bending, where the maximum bending moment will occur, the maximum bending moment will occur at this point, and let us say this point is E. Okay, this is B, this is C, let's say this is the point E. So maximum bending moment will occur at E, that is ME equals to RBC into 2, then minus 49.95. So how much is RBC? It is 75 into 2 minus 49.95. This implies moment, maximum moment at E equals to 100.05 kilonewton. Okay, so let us first draw the frame. Okay, this is the frame. Okay, and so let me put it once again so that it will be easier for you to understand that one. So how we are putting that in this one, sorry. So here we have, this is hinged, this is again hinged. Guys, please stay, don't leave. It will take just another 5 minutes, couple of minutes. Okay, so here it is 0, here it is 49.95. So similarly this is also 49.95. This is 49.95. This is again 49.95, and here we have a force, and this is 100 kilonewton. Okay, and this is again 0. So how we will put all these values and how we will show it technically. So let me draw it a little below. So let us say this is the frame. So the first one will be, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So this is, so since there is no load and here there is a moment, so and here it is 0, means this moment is varying like this. So this point is 49.95. Okay, so and now this one is in this direction, so it is in this direction, so somewhat it will be like this, 49.95, and this member CD will be having like this. Let's say these are on the same base. Okay, next one is for the member BC. Okay, so for the member BC, we already know it is having 49.95. So let us say here it is 49.95, here it is also 49.95, and the maximum bending moment is at this portion. Okay, so this one we calculated as 100.05. so it will join like this, sorry, it will join like this. So it will join just like a triangular load. Please pardon because my lines are not straight. Okay, so this, okay, let me put this in other color so that you can understand this one. Okay, so next one is this one. So this is the bending moment diagram for the frame structure. Okay, so similarly here it will be yellow, and here also it will be yellow in color. Okay, so this is the bending moment diagram for the frame that is shown above. So this completes the moment distribution method. In the next class, we will start the Canis method. Okay, so I hope all of you have got this one. So let me stop the recording.